I just got done working out. It's like 8 something. Ugh. I just worked out at home instead of going to the gym today because I got shit to do today. Remember yesterday I said I wanted to go to Kroger's, but no, I gotta take my mother-in-law. Not that I mind taking her, I just wanted to vlog on the way there. I can't vlog with her in the car. So, I need to like clean my house and stuff first. That's why I did it at home, because I know when I go to the gym, sometimes when I'm at the gym, I like get real into, especially now that I'm just starting to get back after a couple of weeks, I don't get like real crazy, although I got a little crazy today. I'm like fucking sweating my ass off. Obviously, that's a good thing. I'm about to take my fucking shirt off, though. What was I saying? I'm like all disoriented. Obviously, what was I saying? Obviously, it's a good thing to sweat, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes. Whenever I go to the gym, since it's like at the first, you know, couple of weeks of me starting to work out, I usually just do elliptical stuff, treadmill stuff, things like that. And I usually like watch TV when I do it, so there's usually like a show or whatever that I get into and I don't want to leave. I've been watching, like I told you guys last night, I think, I've been watching Sharp Objects, and last time I went to the gym I was like, I don't want to leave because I don't want to leave until my episode's over. That's what I do when I get to the gym. And I knew that I'd only have like a little bit to work out today because I had to vlog, so I knew I'm like, I only have like a half an hour to work out today, so let me do something a little bit more intense than being on the treadmill or stuff like that. So I went ahead and I found this tape. I still haven't found my Jillian Michaels DVD. I got a kickboxing DVD from Jillian Michaels. I still haven't found the motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck I did with it. I like my house to be non-cluttered. So, because of that, I tend to, like, shove shit into drawers, into cupboards, shit like that. So, I'm like, when it comes to, like, trying to find stuff, I can't find it. Oh, you know what? I gotta find Eden's birth certificate and his social security card so we can start my bank account, too. Anyways, that just reminded me of that. So, I found this video on YouTube called Hip Hop Tabata. And girl, it works you the fuck out. Like, my legs are fucking on fire right now. That's why I'm like leaning over, because I'm like trying not to put some weight on them, because they a little bit sore a little bit. I didn't feel like super crazy sore from the gym yesterday. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, I just did like elliptical shit. I usually do it on, like when I do the elliptical or the treadmill or whatever, I usually do it on like a pretty high level. Yesterday I didn't do it too high. Like it goes up to 40, I think, and I was on 25 as far as resistance goes. And then as far as like, because remember I said it's like a stepper slash elliptical type deal, it goes up to 15 and I was on 10, like as far as like how high you're stepping or whatever. So I wasn't on the lowest, but I wasn't on the highest either. Who cares, right? Nobody gives a fuck, I'm sure. So, damn it, I need to make a grocery list and do some other things. We're hoping to hear back from our mortgage broker today to see if we got our appraisal back yet. Tim looked it up on the internet. And it said that it could take up to 10 days to get an appraisal back. I mean, that's okay, because I know it's going to be legit. But, like, I just want to get in there so bad, girl. I just want to get in there so bad. I'm so grateful and thankful now that my house has appraised for more than what we paid for it. That's my positive affirmations. Got to do my positive affirmations for the day. I am so happy and grateful now that we have a new house. I am so happy and grateful now that the bank loaned us money to buy our new house. Yeah, that's all I got going on today. And school's back in now, so Aiden, he fucks with Stubby. You see him back there, right there? Where is he? Oh, I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Right here, look what they do. They're getting ready to fucking throw down. This is what my dogs do all day. They fuck with each other. Moreover, Hoyt fucks with Stubby and won't leave him alone. I need to clean my house too, man. It's a fucking mess. Moreover, Hoyt fucking with Stubby, he doesn't leave him alone. He like, Stubby, look. Stubby's like, don't leave me alone. Stubby will sit on the couch, because Stubby's basically a, what do I want to say? Hoyt is part dog, part manatee, part pig. We've, you know, figured that one out. Stubby, I think, is a cat trapped inside of a dog's body, because literally all he does is nap, eat, and shit. And that's basically all cats do. He plays, like when Hoyt plays with him. If Hoyt wasn't here, he wouldn't play at all. He'd just lay around sleep. And Stubby's always been that way. It's kind of funny because Stubby, as y'all know, is a boxer. Boxer breeds are really known for their like hyperactiveness. Like boxers as a breed is a very sweet, good temperamented breed, but they are very hard to train and they're very hyper. But Stubby was never like super crazy hyper. Like we got Stubby when Aiden was 3 years old, and we lived in the smaller house on our property. And I never remember him like being super crazy. I remember he chewed, and I never remember him chewing that much either, because I always would like give him toys, give him rawhides, which you're not supposed to give your dogs rawhide anymore. I don't give rawhide to my dogs anymore unless it's like a specific type, because it like hurts their insides or something like that. So just an FYI, pro tip, in case you didn't know. What you got? What's you got? Oh, he's got a water bottle. He can chew on that water bottle. I don't give a fuck. As long as it's not a shoe or something. Last night, we were like sitting there, like I was just sitting and editing, and Tim was like watching his iPad, Aiden's watching his iPad. All of a sudden, Hoyt just comes leisurely strolling into the living room with one of Tim's Doc Martens hanging out of his mouth. And I'm like, excuse me, no, who do you think you are, mister? He wasn't like playing, because usually when he does that is when he wants attention. So if we come home from being away and we don't greet him, he will go grab a shoe, he'll go grab a roll of toilet paper, because he knows, or like a towel, a dish towel, he'll rip the dish towel like off the stove. He knows that if he does something like that, we'll pay attention to him. But it wasn't like that at all. He just kind of comes strolling, like leisurely strolling in there with Tim's shoe hanging out of his mouth. It's kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, Stubby's never been like super hyper or anything like that. I don't remember him like chewing on anything specific. I do remember he chewed on, we had this coffee table, and he like chewed on one of the legs of the coffee table, and then we had like a big leather sectional, and he chewed on one of the legs of those. But other than that, he's never really been like crazy hyper spastic or anything like that, and we've never gotten him fixed either, so it's kind of weird. But that's just who Stubby is. We got him from a breeder, but they were some kind of like, I don't know. It was like a farm, but the way that they bred them was like really, what do I want to say? Naturalistic? I don't know what to say. It was like out in the middle of nowhere. This house was out in the middle of nowhere. It had this huge yard with this huge barn, and the dogs were like all running around, and all boxers. Like these people had a ton of boxers, and they were all so cute. But the reason why we picked Stubby is because of, I was like wiping something off this leaf of my plant, and I totally just fucking knocked it off. Whoopsie. This poor plant is like, I need to water it real quick. Hold on, I know that's really fucking loud, but if I don't water it right now, I'll forget. I don't even know what this plant is. It's like some kind of cactus or something like that, but I'm killing the fuck out of it. I cannot keep my plants going to fucking save my life. But anyways, what was I talking about? The boxer farm? Oh, the reason why we picked Stubby is because when we went there, they had 3 or 4 of them left, and they were actually kind of older. They were, because you know, like puppies, you get them when they're like real tiny. Stubby, I want to say he was like 3 or 4 months old when we got him. He was older. He wasn't like a baby puppy. But he was fairly well trained. Like they had him trained a little bit, because they had like a whole housing unit for their dogs. I mean, it was like fucking doggy daycare. Like there was this barn, and it was all set up, and it had like little homes in it and a play area, like all this stuff these breeders had. It was funny. So anyways, yeah, we picked him because they had like 3 or 4 boxers left, and they like let them all out, and they're like, here's, you know, all the puppies, and the dogs are like scurrying all over the place, and Stubby came right up to Aiden and just sat down, and like came right up to him, sat down, and like looked up at him. I'm like, okay, he's the one that we won. Aiden's the one that named him Stubby. He actually named him before we even got him, because we were on our way over there, and Aiden was only 3 years old, and we were like telling him, we're like, we're gonna get a boxer and blah 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 blah, and we were telling him like what they look like and showing him pictures and stuff like that. And I said, he's got, you know, boxers don't have like super long tails, they got real little stubby tails. And Aiden goes, let's name him Stubby because he has a stubby little tail. So I said, okay, we'll name him Stubby. So that's what we named him, and that's who he's been ever since and stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's how we got Stubby. Hoyt is a different story. We came across Hoyt because my friend Josie that I worked with, just out of the blue one day, and I had been wanting, I think I told the story before, I had been wanting another dog for a really long time, and Tim was like, absolutely not, no, we don't need another dog, like Stubby's enough, blah blah blah. So Tim and I were going on a date night. My friend, a few days before this, my friend Josie that I work with was talking about, she's like, do you know anybody that wants a dog? We're trying to get rid of our dog. He's like 9 months old, just under a year old. I think what it was is they got him and they didn't realize like big dogs are a lot of work. And at the time, her mom was really sick and bedridden, and she worked like, you know, 8 to 10 hours a day. Her boyfriend worked like 8 to 10 hours a week or a day. They both worked like between, you know, 30 and 50 hours a week. And her mom just happened to, and they had him since he was a puppy, but then her mom was bedridden. Her mom was the one that watched the dog during the day. Well, once her mom was bedridden, she couldn't handle him anymore. Excuse me. She couldn't handle him anymore. So she was like, I don't want to put him in a cage all day. You know, I put him on my back porch, and he like ripped the flooring out. I put him in the backyard because he had a fenced in backyard. I put him in the backyard, and he dug a hole through the fence. Like, she's like, I don't know what to do. So I said, let me see a picture of him. And as soon as I saw a picture of him, I was like, okay, yes, I'll take him. I want him. So I was like, obviously I have to like talk it over with Tim. So I came home, got ready. We went on a date night this one night, and I told him like, you know, Josie has the dog that she wants to get rid of, yada yada yada. And he was like, no, absolutely not. So when we went on our date night, I was like, we should just go look at him just to see. And he's like, no. He kept saying, no, we're not getting this dog, blah blah blah. So then I was like, look, and I showed him the picture of him, and he's like, fine, he goes, we're just going to look. Don't think that we're going to get this dog. He's like, do not get your hopes up that we're buying this dog, just so you know. So I was like, okay, I won't. I just want to look at him. I was like, I just want to go see him. Like, I love dogs. I just want to see him and like pet him and stuff. So we get over there, and as soon as we got there, we started walking up to the house, and Hoyt ran right up to us and like flopped over on his back, and we were like, okay, yes. I was like, beams, and he's like, okay, we'll take him. Fine, we'll take him. So he's been with us ever since. And the first night we brought him home, I thought Stubby was gonna have a fucking heart attack. He was so happy. He was like, ah, ah, ah. They played for literal hours they played for. It was so fucking funny. So that's how we came across our dogs. That's how we got our dogs. I don't know why I felt the need to like break that down like that, but sometimes I have a lot of you guys asking about Stubby. Look. Asking about Stubby and Hoyt, and telling me to like include them more in vlogs and stuff like that. So there you go. Where'd Shelby go? Oh, right there. That's them. So hopefully they quickly get acclimated to the new house. I hope so, because remember I told you we got that little fenced in yard. So the only thing that's going to suck is that to let them out right now, we're very fucking lazy. So to let them out, we have it rigged up so nice to where like as minimal movement as possible to let these dogs out. That's what we do. When like it comes to during the daytime, it's not that big of a deal, but like at nighttime when we're home, we're chilling, we're like, God damn it. We have, you know, the door in our living room. There's like a double door sliding door in our living room, and we have a tie out like clipped onto the door, and basically all we have to do is get up and like walk 3 feet to let them out. Well, to let them out for the new house, we have to go, I think I told you guys this before, through the kitchen, through the laundry room, through the garage to let them out. So we shall see, and I have to pick the poop up. I don't pick the poop up here because they have like a 50-foot or 100-foot tie out. So they've got all this area to shit in, and it's like, you know, it just like disintegrates in the yard, and they basically fertilize the fucking yard. So they've got all this area to shit in. Here, there, not so much. Because the area that they have is probably about the size of my like lower floor of my house, the area that they have to go to the bathroom in. So it's not exactly going to be the easiest to maintain. And then I'm like, where do you put the poop at? Because I've never been a poop picker-upper because I've never had to. What the fuck do you do with poop? Do you just throw it in the trash? And then does your trash stink really bad? Tim had this cousin, when she had her house built, she had this, so she sent her dog to training to be a therapy dog. My camera's probably going to overheat at any minute because I'm at 17 minutes. She had a therapy dog, and her house was like 2 levels, and the upstairs, which was like, it was almost like a tri-level house type deal, you know what I mean? So the upstairs, which is like where their living room and stuff was, the dog would walk through the laundry room and walk out onto this, it was almost like a back deck, but then it went down these stairs to this little, it was like a litter box for the dog, and the dog would go down there, and it had like these wood chips or something in it, and the dog would go down in this litter box, this like, I don't know, like 12-foot by 12-foot litter box, and go to the bathroom in there. And then she would go down, and she had this like barrel of wood chips, of like cedar chips or something like that, that she would like put the poop in. It was fucking crazy. I'm like, this is like real extra, but it was cool as fuck though. I wish I could do something like that for my dogs. And her dog was trained to like, it would either, when the doggy door was locked, it would like ding a bell on the door when, what? I think she's a girl. I think the dog is a girl. Her name's Doodle. She's a Labradoodle. But she would go to the door and like ding a bell when she had to go outside. Or there was a doggy door where she would just go out and like go down to her litter box and go to the bathroom. It was crazy. So anyways, okay, I've been talking long enough. I'm at 18 minutes right now. So I need to get off here and wash my bod, get ready, call my mother-in-law, and make a grocery list, see if she wants to go up in the Kroger's. I need to hurry up. Now that Aiden's in school, I was saying this earlier and I cut myself off. Now that Aiden's in school, I have to like be done with my day by like 2:20, 2:30. So my days start to shorten up when Aiden's in school because I have to pick him up when he gets off school. So anyways, bang, bang, check, bang, bang, bang. I'm gonna go. I will peep up with you guys in a little bit. Hello, I am back. I'm back in the same spot. I took my mother-in-law over to Kroger's. I was going to vlog, like I was going to sit and talk to you guys when I went and picked Bro up from school, because if y'all been with me since last year, y'all know about that school line though. So, and I had to sit in the school line for like 40 fucking minutes. So I was going to sit and talk to you guys, but my sister ended up calling me. And I was on the phone with my sister for like 2 fucking hours. So, that's why we're here. And we're not in my car. I already picked Bro up. He had a really good first day at school. He said he knows almost everybody in his class. So he's excited about that, about his homeroom and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's about it. We just went over to the Kroger's. I'm like super hella jacked up right now because I may or may not have gotten a cold brew up at the Starbucks when I went into the Kroger's. I thought like going over to, I wanted to go over there specifically to get, hold on, I'll show you. Okay, not gonna lie, I went over there specifically to get this because it's like this pizza that the crust is made of Parmesan cheese and like chicken breast or something like that, and it's only 4 grams of carbs. So I went over to get this. They were out of, this is the Supreme. I don't really fucks with veggies on my pizza unless it's mushrooms. Thankfully, it looks like you can basically just pick them off because this got peppers, all kinds of shit. They were out of literally every one except for the Supreme one. So I specifically wanted to go to get this because I had seen this on Pinterest and I thought, oh my god, they probably have all this keto stuff there. They didn't. They didn't have all this keto stuff there. So just saying, just in case you were curious. There were some stuff at Kroger that I felt like, oh my god, that's way more expensive than Meijer's. But there was some stuff that was a lot cheaper. I felt like overall, like as a whole, like my mother-in-law got a huge, massive cart full of groceries. I didn't get a huge cart because I went to Meijer's yesterday and got like a few things. But she got this huge, massive cart full of groceries and it was like $190. She's like, if I would have went to Meijer's, all this would have been like well over $200, like way over, like $250, because when she gets all that stuff like that, like a huge cart full of groceries, she'll get enough groceries to last her like a couple of weeks because it's just her. She usually spends like $250, $270. So she was like, it was only $190, so I think I got my bill way cheaper. And I was like, I feel like I did as a whole, but there were some things. Like I buy this certain bacon, and at Meijer's it's $8.99, and at Kroger it was $10.99. Do you guys give any fucks about this? Does anybody care? I mean, let's be real. Do you care? I got my Ulta flyer in the mail today, though. So I wanted to ask you guys, because I was thinking about doing... Somebody had mentioned on one of my videos of doing a 21 Days of Beauty, like, recommendations video, and a lot of people thumbs that comment up. So if you guys want to see that, then let me know down below, or thumbs this video up. But I thought what I could do in the video is go through all of, you know, each day and tell you guys, like, which day is worth your buy. Some stuff that I've tried. I know somebody had asked me, because I was just breezing through my comments, I know I seen somebody had asked me if I had tried the Tutti Frutti collection. I've not tried all the things from the collection. I have tried the eye glitters, which the color specifically that I have, I feel like is not that great, but the color that I tried on in training seemed like it was okay. I've played with the stuff, because at training we played with everything, but I haven't tried it on my face. Played with it as in like swatched it, things like that. I feel like the Tutti Frutti bronzer is basically just a rip-off of Sun Bunny. So if you are familiar with Too Faced, their Sun Bunny bronzer, I feel like that's what the Tutti Frutti bronzer is. Apparently it's a different formulation, but when I swatched it and stuff, it just seemed like Sun Bunny. I have not tried, we didn't get to play with the setting spray. The foundation we did get to play with. I only put like a little boobity boop on my face, but I'm thinking about taking a sample home from work and maybe doing a review of that. If you guys want to see that, just let me know that in the comments too. The blushes are, girl, so fucking big with it. Like, if y'all watch my, what was it, my haul, I think it was, like my gratis haul, I tried on that plum, whatever the fuck it's called, blush, and girl, that thing was very bright up on my skin tone, just saying. So I thought about doing like a little magazine type dilly, and like going through the 21 Days of Beauty and looking at all the stuff, because not only do they have, you know, these, which are called their beauty steals, they've also got hot buys. And it's up to 40% off of all these faves. So I thought I could go through the hot buys too and tell you guys kind of what's worth and what's not. I'm kind of super fucking excited because Dose of Colors lip glosses are $10 a piece. So I'm real excited to try those. I've never tried a Dose of Colors lip gloss. We set up Dose of Colors. We now have a bay. Hold on, let me put my pizza away. Anyways, we now have a bay of Dose of Colors. Bay is just like, you know, a section of the gondola or whatever. So we now have Dose of Colors. I put it up. When I put it up, I did not get to play with it because we had done what's called a reflow where we got in, you know, that and something else. A couple new brands, but we move things around, like in Prestige, which is the high-end makeup section, or reflow is where like everything gets switched around and then you get some new brands in, some brands get taken out, yada yada yada. But when I was doing it, we were like kind of pressed for time, so I was just like kind of trying to get it up, so I wasn't able to like really play with the stuff. But girl, let me tell you what, those fucking Dose of Colors palettes though, those like little, what is it, like 5 pans? I want to say it's like 5 pan palettes. I know one's called Sienna, the other one's called Mauves, but I can't remember like exactly what it's called, and I don't think it's in this flyer in here. But anyways, the formula of those shadows is, oh, so fucking nice. So fucking nice, girl. Like, oh my god. Oh, and we also got in all the shades of, we didn't get Flesh Beauty. Bummer. Not really. We also got all the new shades of the Bye Bye Under Eye, which is 48 fucking shades. So I'm thinking about peeping up on that and using it as a foundation. Although, I really shouldn't be buying anything because we're buying a fucking house. So, but I kind of want to, I got a little bit of points to spend, and I may or may not have some money up on my PayPal card. So, like, I might just try it anyways. Oh, did you guys know that they're selling Elemis at, what's it called? Ulta now? Seems like, oh no, they're not cheaper. $64 for a fucking cleansing balm. Like, are you fucking with me, Elemis? That's a little extreme, don't you think? Yeah, these palettes are in here. I don't know what they're called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Those little Dose Color palettes. The shadows on those were like so fucking nice, girl. So fucking nice. Yeah, I think that's it. So let me know if you guys want, I'm gonna keep this. Let me know if you guys want like a 21 days beauty recommendations. I know a lot of people are doing right now their Sephora VIB recommendations. I personally am not a VIB Rouge. I am just a VIB, I was gonna say a VI bitch, a VIB person, like a, whatever, I don't know Sephora's lingo, because y'all know I work at Ulta, so I don't buy that much of Sephora. Honestly, like, why the fuck would I? Here is my take on it. I work at Ulta, and I get a discount. I get a 25% discount, so, like, that's why I don't shop at Sephora that much. Like, I shop at Sephora for like luxury stuff, and if there's like certain products, like the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder, there is nothing out there that I have found like that product. That is the most seamless, beautiful, like just in your skin, fucking glorious ever powder loose highlight that I've ever seen in my life. If there is something that I come across similar to that, and I've looked, if there's something similar to that, let me know in the comments. But if there's something Ulta-wise similar to that, then I'll buy it. But so I get like luxury stuff at Sephora, and then, you know, products like that I can't get at Ulta, I will get at Sephora. But why not fuck when I buy things at Sephora when I get a discount at Ulta? And it's so hard, like, shopping at Sephora. We were just talking about this the other day. I was talking about this with a couple of girls that I work with. We were like, it's so hard shopping at Sephora. It's so hard buying stuff at Sephora because, you know, you get a discount at Ulta. And Ulta is like getting so big now that we basically carry like the majority of brands that Sephora does, on top of the drugstore stuff too. So it's very, very nice. So anyways, it is quietly 3:52. We haven't heard from our mortgage broker about the appraisal yet, but like I said, Tim looked it up and it said it would take up 10 days. So I'm not in any kind of hurry because I know, like, it's legit. It's just that, did I say this morning? This is what happens to me. I forget what I talked to you guys about because I talk to multiple people throughout the day, and then I forget what I'm talking about, and then I repeat myself a lot. I've gotten comments before where people are like, you repeat yourself a lot. Yeah, girl, I do. It's called short-term memory loss. Get over it. Don't watch me if you don't like it. What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm so jacked up on caffeine. Jesus, I'm so jacked up on caffeine that I can't even say the fucking word caffeine. Who's been there? I'm so jacked up on caffeine that, like, my brain is going a million miles an hour, and I can't decide on what I want to settle down and take. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to discuss with you guys because I had seen somebody in the comments ask me if I had seen Marlena from Makeupgeek recently put a video out talking about influencers and, you know, just them having like a sense of entitlement when it comes to like PR things and when it comes to sponsorships, and them, you know, charging outlandish amounts of money for sponsorships. So her in turn saying that makes me think that's kind of what happened with, and it sucks because I feel like that's kind of what happened. So if you go watch that video. If you go watch that video, I feel like she's in so many words kind of explaining the fall off between her and Jaclyn Hill, the fall off between her and Manny MUA. Like, they're still cool socially, but her saying, you know, I'm not going to pay $60,000 to have somebody like include my makeup in a video. And I feel like Marlena is one of those people who really is like genuine at heart, that she's not like a money grubber or anything like that. And that's not to say that like Jaclyn Hill is or Manny MUA is or whoever is, but I do feel that way. And I've always felt that way about Marlena. I always felt that she was like a really nice, genuine person, and she never seemed like she was like over exaggerative or anything like that. She always just seemed like she was herself. So I've always liked her and respected her because of that. Now, she had mentioned in the video, we're going to start, you know, basically delving out PR to smaller YouTubers that are, apparently we're called micro influencers now. I'm a micro influencer. Thanks, Veronica. I need you to start referring to me as a micro influencer now. Thanks. JK. Apparently we are deemed micro influencers, and she said we're going to start, you know, delving out PR to micro influencers because, you know, these bigger influencers are getting so entitled and feeling like, you know, the money is where it's at. Like, basically they are more concerned about money than anything else. I feel like it's completely fucking true because, you know, you see all these, especially influencers that are 500K plus. A lot of them, you know, they go on these brand trips and, you know, they do this, that, or the next. And it's almost like, it's kind of insane the amount of money that brands spend on these influencers and the way that they make them feel like they are, you know, they put these influencers on a pedestal, in turn creating that entitlement, that sense of entitlement, because you've got all these brands that are like taking them on trips to like fucking Bora Bora and Ibiza and, you know, wherever else, Hawaii and where the fuck ever else. So they're taking them on all these trips and putting them, you know, up on a pedestal and treating them like they're some kind of gods, when in turn they're just fucking people. And I understand, you know, showing appreciation to the people that are selling your products. Okay, I get that. My husband owns a painting company, Sherwin-Williams, who is, you know, paint. Sherwin-Williams is that my husband owns a painting company, as in, you know, paint ink company, verb. Sherwin-Williams is a paint company, noun, okay? Sherwin-Williams, like some of their sales reps, they like take them to baseball games, or they take them on fishing trips. Like every year, the Sherwin-Williams rep will take Tim on a fishing trip because they spend more money on paint than anyone in, you know, a really huge area around here. Like Tim's company spends more on paint at Sherwin-Williams every year than, you know, what's it called? District. Anybody in their district. They are the highest buyers in their district. So the Sherwin-Williams rep, to keep them, you know, coming back and like buying paint through them and not through somebody else, like who are the other companies? P&G, is that what it's called? There's a couple of other companies. I can't remember the name of them right off of the bat. But, you know, they do kind of treat them a little, and they, like I said, take them to baseball games and this, that, and the next. But the thing is like, it's almost getting to the point where, and I'm pretty sure Marlena touched on this too, where it's almost getting to the point where it's like, are you getting a return on that? Because they've got to be spending thousands and thousands of dollars on these trips, and it just doesn't seem fathomable that they would get a return on that. So, for instance, NARS. So NARS sends everybody to Ibiza, and it's literally for one mascara. So you spent, I would say, in upwards of a couple $100,000 to take all these influencers on this trip to Ibiza. Are you getting the return on that just from one singular mascara? It's like weird. So, and I know it's not just the mascara. I know it's like the brand as a whole. But it starts to get to the point where, like Marlena said, you know, these influencers are only talking about the brands that are paying them high dollar amounts, that are taking them on brand trips, that are buying them things, that are sending them lavish PR. So, i.e. Morphe. So, you take into consideration Morphe. When Morphe started out, Morphe was like Makeupgeek. They were an indie brand. Not a lot of people knew about them. They were relatively cheap. And the difference between Makeupgeek and Morphe is that Morphe is paying their representatives, so like their influencers, they're paying them way more money than what Makeupgeek is. Makeupgeek has an affiliate program, okay? Makeupgeek's affiliate program is solely designed to track the sales of the influencer that's selling their product. Morphe has an affiliate program. Morphe's affiliate program has a payback, a return of, from what I've heard, 25% on certain influencers, 10% on other influencers. So if you're a lower influencer, you don't bring in as many sales, you get 10% commission. If you are a higher influencer, you bring in a lot of sales, you get a 25% commission. So somebody that, you know, regardless of whether they like Makeupgeek or Morphe better, is going to talk about Morphe because they're making actual money from Morphe. And that's kind of the point that Marlena was trying to make, is that what happened to just talking about the products because you like the products? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to that? What happened to people going on YouTube and sitting on their fucking bed in their bedroom and talking about a fucking mascara that they liked? I miss that so fucking much. Like, and that's why I honestly, truly and honestly do try to stay, you know, as relatable to you guys as I possibly can, as true to myself as I possibly can, no matter the circumstance. If you guys knew, like, the type of emails that I get and the amount of emails that I get, I'm not saying I get fucking hundreds of emails a day or anything like that of brands wanting to work with me and send me their products. But I do get multiple emails a week of people saying, hey, we have this product that we want to send you, and you have to talk about it in a video. It's like, when did you sending me the product just for me, or let me think how I want to say this. When did it change between, you know, a brand contacting you and saying, hey, we'd like you to send, or we'd like to send you some of our products to try out, to, hey, we want to send you a product and we want you to talk about it in the video. And we'd like you to do a video like this. I can't tell you how many emails I get that say, hey, we want to say, let's just hypothetically say it's skincare. Hi, this is so-and-so. I really love your channel. I would like to send you my skincare cream for you to A, talk in a video about it, B, do a video of your nighttime skincare routine, and C, leave all of our affiliate links and our website, and also talk about our website, and also talk about that we're launching this product in your video. Like, whoa, sister. Back the fuck up. Like, what? Dial it back a little bit. What the fuck is going on? Camera overheated. I fucking hate this camera. I need to start using my DSLR because that one doesn't overheat. This one actually got me to like 20 minutes, which usually only lets me get to like 15 minutes. But anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say before I got so rudely interrupted, I guess what I'm trying to say is, why can't a brand just send you products because they genuinely like your shit? I feel like I have this image in my head of what brands do. Like, I feel like brands run through YouTube, they find somebody that, you know, maybe has a video with a lot of views, maybe has a lot of subscribers, and they see, oh, they got a lot of subscribers, and they look at your audience retention and they see that your engagement's pretty high, so they're like, okay, this is the person. This bitch is going to get me some sales. So I'm going to email her and tell her this is what I want her to do in order for me to send her my products. Why can it not just be like, hey, I'm an owner of this brand, I watched your videos and I genuinely like you and genuinely like your videos, I feel like you're a really awesome person, I would love to send you some of my products because I like you, not because, like, it's just so industry now. It's like, I don't know, I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say. I watched a video that Raw Beauty Christy had posted, and she's like, I just don't know when it turned into being so industry. Like, you cannot, I've been on YouTube for a few years, and it's like, nowadays, it's so fucked up that, you know, a lot of you guys tell me, you know, I stopped watching the bigger influencers because I don't feel like they're honest with me, I feel like they're just out for the money, yada, yada, yada. And I think that is a lot of about what Marlena was talking about, is that everybody's so money driven that when did it stop being a passion and start being this like greedy, over money consumed industry? It's just crazy. Like, can we go back to the days when a bitch used to sit on the foot of her bed and just talk about a mascara because she liked it? It's like, nowadays you cannot, and this is no shade to anybody that has, but if you have, there are few and far between that have joined YouTube because they like YouTube and because, you know, they just want to meet some people, they just want to talk about things. I genuinely joined YouTube to have somebody to discuss the things that I like with. There is nobody around me to discuss the things that I like with. And that's what sucks, is because you guys as subscribers, you know, genuinely are interested in the opinion of YouTubers, but it's gotten so money driven lately that you can't even trust smaller YouTubers anymore, because anybody, like, I don't want to offend anybody by putting this out there, But it's almost like you can't even trust smaller YouTubers anymore, because anybody that has gotten on YouTube and started making videos within the past year is not making videos. And I'm not saying every single solitary person, calm down, Veronica, but they're not making videos just because they enjoy it. They're not making videos to have a sense of community. They're not making videos to, you know, find people with like interests. I was going to say interests. They're not making videos to find people with like interests. They're making videos because they want to be the next Jaclyn Hill. They want to be the next Manny MUA. They want to, maybe not Manny MUA right about now, you know what I'm saying? No shade, Veronica. They want to be the next James Charles. Like, they're not doing it right now. They're doing it to make money, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And like, you can't tell me that anyone that has started a YouTube channel, not even beauty, regardless whether it's beauty, gaming, fucking just randomness, vlogging, whatever, you can't tell me that if you've started a YouTube channel within the past year that you have done it for sheer enjoyment. And the thing is nowadays, nobody's fucking doing it for enjoyment. They're doing it for a dollar amount. And that, I guess, is the point that I'm trying to make. And that's what fucking sucks, is that it's so hard to find somebody that's just doing it for enjoyment now. I do YouTube for enjoyment. Is the dollar cool? Yeah. But I'm telling you guys right now, if you took my channel at 30,000 subscribers and compared it to another beauty channel with 30,000 subscribers, I would fucking bet my left nut that the other person with 30,000 subscribers is making way more fucking money than I am, because I literally make about between $100 and $150 a month off YouTube. That's literally it. That's it. I have had, and you guys know that I don't have a lot of affiliate. I basically have one affiliate link, and it's BoxyCharm. And the thing is with BoxyCharm is that I fucking paid for BoxyCharm before they started sending it to me. I paid for BoxyCharm before, you know, I became an affiliate with them. I genuinely love BoxyCharm. And I'm not saying that every fucking beauty guru out there doesn't genuinely love the things that they talk about. But there's always that underlying hint of greed. Just peeking through there. Just peeking right through there. Just peeking through that, especially when it comes to like Morphe and shit like that, that they're talking about it because they're making money off of it. And it's like the money kind of clouds their vision, and the money almost makes them talk themselves into liking something more than they actually do. So I don't know, it'd be amazing if somebody could just, if there was someone I could watch that would just talk about things that they genuinely love, and not things that, and I know a lot of small YouTubers do. I know that. I'm not saying all YouTubers, except for myself, I'm the only person on YouTube that's ever fucking honest in anything that I say. No, it's just like, it's few and far between now, and it's just really hard to find. So, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, I'm really glad that Marlena put that video up, because it really gives you like an insight into the industry. And I feel like without her coming out and physically saying it, she kind of gave you a look into what the people you follow are really like. So that's what I took from it anyways. I don't know what you took from it. And you know, she had asked on there, like, if you're a smaller influencer, like a micro influencer, you know, leave your name below, blah, 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 so we can send you PR, whatever else, we're going to start working with them. I don't think it's just the fact that Makeupgeek doesn't have, like, affiliation and doesn't pay their influencers. I don't think that's it solely. Like, I do think there is a part, because I kind of feel the same way. I love Makeupgeek. They're some of my favorite eyeshadows. But as far as Makeupgeek as a brand goes, I feel like they've fallen off a lot as far as like the products go, because it seems like they're not really, you know, Makeupgeek hasn't really come out with anything over the past probably year, maybe 2 years, that's like, you know, super innovative or super on trend or anything like that. But then I asked myself, like, have they or haven't they? Do I feel that way because nobody's talking about them anymore? Or do I feel that way because that's the truth? Like, what do you guys feel like? Because it's almost like this sense of like brainwashing going on where you hear so many people talk about things and you don't want to, you know, fall into it. I've been burnt so many fucking times from like bigger YouTubers that say, oh my god, it's my favorite fucking product and I love it so much. And then you go buy it and you're like, this is shit. And it is beyond like, yo, this doesn't work for me because it's not the kind of foundation that I like. Yo, this doesn't work for me because I don't like the formula. It's like the product is literally not what they're saying it is. I'm just like, can't you just be a normal person and be like, yo, this is good. Yo, this isn't good. Like, why you gotta get on camera and be like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my whole entire fucking life. This is the best thing. You'll never find anything better than this. It's just insane. And the reason why it's so pumped up is because they're making so much money off of it. It's just crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy nowadays. And like, do I feel like YouTubers and influencers should be paid? Yes, I do. But I feel like they should be paid accordingly. Like, from the way Marlena talks, it's like $60,000, you know, for an influencer to charge $60,000 to do like a sponsored video, that's fucking insane. Like, that's like some Kim Kardashian shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it really worth? Do you really get that much of a return for an influencer to like say something? I don't know. I guess maybe the problem is that I don't fucking know the ins and outs of it because I just do it because I like it. Like, maybe it's because I haven't done my fucking full research because I do it because I like it. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I guess I'm just feeling like really lost in a sense of like, what the fuck is going on? What am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, what am I doing wrong? Why is, you know, like, what am I doing differently from these people that these people gain so rapidly? And it's like, I don't know. It's almost like in order to be successful and to have that rapid gain, it's almost like you have to be that robotic, like, salesy fucking used car salesman of a YouTuber. You know what I mean? It's just so crazy nowadays. You just fucking crazy, girl. I feel like I just want to invent my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, invent my own YouTube or something like that. I don't know. That's ridiculous. I don't know what I'm saying. Do I feel like I deserve to be paid? Yes. Do I feel like I need to make $30,000 a month? No. I don't even feel like I need to make $5,000 a month. Just, you know, enough to be compensated. Because at the end of the day, it ain't that fucking hard to do YouTube. It's not that hard. It's very time consuming. I will say that. But it's not that hard. It's just time consuming. And I guess it all boils down to me, like, not thinking that I'm worth what I am, because I had this problem with photography too, that I wasn't charging people. You know, I always had people telling me like, oh my god, you need to charge people more, you need to charge people more. But I guess it's just because I have a conscience and I'm just not a salesperson, you know? I'm not that, like, selly fucking money. I don't know. I'm just not, like, a big materialistic person, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm not, and sometimes I feel like I am. I am just rambling on and on and on. So, I'm gonna shut up now. Fuck it. Whatevs. I'm gonna shut up about it. It's just so crazy, what YouTube has turned into, I guess. And especially for somebody like Marlena, who has an inside track on the industry, not only from a creator's perspective, but from a business owner's perspective too. I feel like she just kind of like opened a huge can of worms, and I'm glad that she did, you know? So, I don't know. It's weird. And that's another thing too that makes me like scared to, who's texting me? That's another thing too that makes me scared too, because I've mentioned to you guys before about like emailing brands to get PR and things like that, but I feel like I'm not worth PR in their eyes, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have these millions of followers, and I don't know. It's weird. But anyways, I don't know. And I'm not like saying it like in any type of negative connotation. It's just that it's just changed so much. It's crazy. I don't know. But anyways, let me check that text. Hold on. It was just Beebs telling me he's coming home. Now who's freaking... Oh, his iPad. That's why it's dinging so much, because Tim's iPad's sitting there. When I text him, he gets it on his iPad. But anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts on the situation. I know in my last video, a few of you guys had like touched on the subject a little bit, but now that I'm like talking about it, I kind of want to know your thoughts. What do you guys feel like as consumers, as subscribers? Because for me, myself, the way I view myself is I view myself more as a consumer and more as a subscriber than I do a YouTuber. And maybe it's because I don't live in LA and I don't, you know, I'm not part of that scene. But first and foremost, I feel like a consumer and a subscriber over a YouTuber. Like, what do you guys feel like? What do you feel like my place is? I don't know. Weird questions. I don't know. I just got like real philosophical and stuff. So anyways, Beebs is on his way home. So I'm going to get supper started, and I'm probably going to cut it off here because I've been rambling on for a really long time. I don't even remember what I was talking about earlier, like before I had got back on, before I had went to the grocery store. So hopefully I wasn't repeating myself 8 million times because I'm really high on caffeine. So, but anyways, I am going to get off here. I'm going to make my supper. I'm going to make sausage and cabbage. This sausage and cabbage thing that you put nutritional yeast. Have you guys ever tried nutritional yeast before? I've never tried it before. You like sprinkle some of this on it, and it's like cabbage and smoked sausage and nutritional yeast. I guess this stuff tastes like cheese. Have you ever tried it? I think I already asked you that. Let's try it. Mukbang, nutritional yeast mukbang. Yeah. Let's mukbang it up. I feel like Trisha Payne is. Here we go. It's supposed to taste like cheese, right? Tastes more like halitosis. It like tastes like what halitosis smells like. Let's hope. It kind of tastes like generic Kraft macaroni and cheese powder, but without the cheese. I feel like it kind of tastes like that. How do you like vegans deal with this shit, man? Like, yeah, nutritional yeast is fucking my cheese. It's fucking my cheese, but wow. Maybe once you salt it, I bet once you put some salt with it, it would taste like cheese. It kind of tastes like halitosis, though, I'm not gonna lie. So odd. It's like an odd flavor, something I can't put my finger on. I'm gonna try it with some salt. See if it tastes a little better. But anyways, I am gonna get off here and I'm gonna make my supper. Super keto supper. I'm so excited. Not, but I really like smoked sausage and I really like cabbage, so I'm cool with it today. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna cut the vlog off because A, I've been talking forever, and B, I gotta edit and upload this at some point in time because I want to try to get it up early so I can like binge out on Sharper Objects because I want to finish it. I'm almost done with it. Do you guys watch it? It's so weird, right? It's like so slow and so weird, but I can't go on watching it. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Girl.